Hi there, everybody, and welcome. And it's a very important day here at the Global Diamond Broker Hard Truth Diamond Podcast. That's a mouthful. And it's an exciting day because it's episode 150 of our podcast. You know, if someone would have told me when we did episode 1 or episode 50 that we would be at 150 episodes, I would have said it was impossible, but here we are and things are going well. And one of our highest rated guests here on the show, Branko, internationally renowned scientist, GIA certified. What else can we say about you? Do you want to?
I'm also geologist.
Geologist, a degree in
British
geology.
gemologist, FGA, what is for us important gemologist. British is a little bit higher esteemed than American, but I'm teaching also a school.
Look, we have a large American audience here, and they don't want to know that training in England is more esteemed. Anyway, he's the man, he's the scientist in the world, and you can think of us kind of like Batman and Robin. I'm Batman. Or it could be Batman and the Joker. Okay?
I'm Joker.
No, that's Superman, right?
I like it because Jokic, basketball player, he calls him Joker. So I'm tall.
Yeah.
He's my countryman, Serbian. So I could be Joker.
Well, there was a thing on sports. It's funny you mentioned that today, Branko. Anyway, Branko just got back from Brazil where he's speaking on, what were you speaking on at the conference?
Actually,
he travels all over the world, trains the people who talk to you all over the world.
I was speaking about provenance of pink and red diamonds, focusing on Brazil as one of the major sources of pink red diamonds, and Argyle, Australia is the biggest source ever, but also mentioned another 6 sources. It was a big conference, 200 people, mostly gemstone dealers and trade members, but also jewelers and local people. So it was a nice conference. And this article published here as my present to 150 episode. Thank you for inviting me back.
So wait, your present to me
Yeah.
for 150 episodes is an article about
Pink
you.
and color diamond. No, it's about diamond. But written by me and my wife Elena, because she's a rough diamond specialist and I'm polished diamonds. It's really nice. What is nice that people doesn't know that all these nice pink diamonds coming really from only few countries, not only everywhere. There's maybe 5 countries they can come from, and you can see charts, quarter or half coming from Brazil and Argyle, Australia, and some South Africa, of course, 3 countries.
It's a shame that they're going to be closing the mines in those countries because no one needs white diamonds out of the mines anymore.
Still, color diamonds, as you know, prices are still strong and
very strong.
And I certifying them here. I just have yesterday one, not so big, a 31 point, but Argyle diamond I praised, and they keep coming. I mean, people buying it for the rare occasions and investment.
Well, they're the most concentrated. What he's talking about specifically is natural fancy colored diamonds, which when he talks about the Argyle pink diamond mine, and not to toot my own horn, but it's not like Branko's gonna do it, is I was one of the first 5 authorized partners for that mine in the world.
Oh, it's amazing.
You're so lucky to know me.
Yeah, you're a long time here. A little bit older than me, so I guess you're a long time here. Just to show you one of the Argyle pink diamonds. In my collection, this is my master stone. I use it for grading of color diamonds to compare is it fancy intense or fancy vivid. What do you think, calling you an expert?
As an expert?
So how we do this?
I'm thinking it.
I use masters, but usually people use also
So this is a
chips.
certified.
Yeah, by GIA and me. See, these are 2 little color
So
chips.
if you want to learn about colored diamonds today, and I want you to learn about this, you guys. In fact, we've made an arrangement now where Branko, wherever he is in the world, is going to be on the show with us once a month.
Yeah.
He is the leading expert next to me. He's got more credentials, but not more experience.
So basically, I'm comparing unknown.
That one's intense.
Good. See, very good, Colin. You're very experienced. So this is my 2 chips. Hopefully, camera can get it. One of them it's intense. One of them is vivid. You can see on the left is more vivid. If it's closer to this chip, it will be vivid, but it's not. It's closer to this chip here. or master, so we call it fancy intense pink from Argyle. Big money still, even if it's 0.18 points, as you know.
And those are Munsell color cards that
Yes.
that we use in the industry.
Because there's so many variations of color diamonds color. Could
Yeah.
be brownish, orangey pink I had yesterday, could be intense pink, vivid. So this is how we grade diamonds, and then after that, it's origin. If it's Argyle, 30% more value. If it's just Brazilian, African, it's just still expensive, but less value because of the provenance, I guess it's important.
The provenance is everything today. Now, let me ask you a couple of questions I think people listening would want to know. How can you be sure? One of the things that I know you've worked on as a scientist for decades with your teams and the various organizations from the GIA right through to, what's the big one that you work with out of Europe?
The lab that I work with a lot, I was there for 4 years, at least 2-3 times a year. It's GRS, what is a Gem Research Swiss Lab from
The
Hong
Swiss
Kong,
lab.
Switzerland, and
Yeah,
Hong Kong.
yeah.
We issue reports on provenance only in Hong Kong and Vancouver, 2 locations.
Right.
Now I heard that somebody else is doing in Antwerp. That's it. I want to know the 3 locations in the world you can get provenance report. The stones is not lasered as Argyle. Just it's on the market for a long time. It's very old money, as you know, from 80s. For 20 years they were just selling them, but then they start to laser them only the last 20 years, and now it's closed.
It's a very old mine. It's from the 80s. And when Branko talks about that, that is when they discovered the Argyle pink diamond mine, went on to be proved as 90% of the world's supply. It's probably the most famous diamond mine of all time, mostly because it produced the most concentrated form of wealth on earth. This is where the red diamonds, a lot of, not all, a lot come from. And I'm talking about 90% of pinks.
Yes.
At least, I think it could be a higher number.
As you know, there is one now just happened last month. There is a very important diamond in called Winston Red in collection Smithsonian.
Yes,
Over 2
yes,
carat is a
yes.
4th or 5th biggest red diamond.
Yes.
It's possible to see in Smithsonian if you are in US.
The Smithsonian Institute. This is the Harry Winston, my favorite jeweler ever, and who I try to emulate with what we're doing at Rare Rock today, which is only the world's most beautiful diamonds, rarerock.com, they just donated one of the biggest red diamonds, the 4th largest red, I believe, in the world, donated.
What's interesting, GA issued a report and they studied, and they could not tell definitely if it's from Venezuela or Brazil.
Really?
Guess why? If you know geography,
Fluorescence.
no. Venezuela is very close to Brazil, geographically.
Yeah.
They have borders. And pink diamonds are found in Venezuela and Brazil. And they know it's coming from this area, but basically to separate them, they should do some more detailed study like I did. And but I don't know if GA did it or not, but I did it. So it's possible to separate by fluorescence and could be called fingerprinting or advanced spectroscopy. Detail in impurities, where is a defect. So I guess it is important because people want to know provenance.
Yes.
It's South American for sure.
People need to know provenance. It's not a want to anymore.
Yeah.
They need to know the provenance of their natural diamonds.
Yeah.
Right?
It's big
100%.
demand now. It's a big topic of
And so
discussion.
what your lab worked on, I know this, the 4 years that you were there, is being able to identify Argyle specifically from the Argyle pink diamond mine was one of the projects you guys undertook.
Yes, this was one reason, and then along the way we also quite accurately can say if it's Russian or Canadian,
Crazy.
or Brazilian or South African or Venezuela, but nobody wants to know if it's Venezuela or Brazil. They want to know if it's Argyle or not Argyle.
Right, of course, because that's the valuable gems.
As you know,
Ours are Argyle. In fact, in 2007, 2008, I was, and you can go on our Instagram, I don't know if you've ever done this, but I have invoices from Argyle for millions of dollars, and my handwritten notes where I'm sitting in a room by myself at Argyle in Perth, Australia, and making notes, and they would go for lunch and leave me with piles of Argyle pink diamonds in front of me, if you can imagine. And I would sit there through lunch and be in the room by myself and looking and selecting and picking the thing that I'm sure I'm best known for is the most beautiful. If it's pink or blue or gray, I don't care. Beauty is the ultimate characteristic of a truly valuable diamond. Because if it's not beautiful, it ain't worth much.
Red diamonds
Not gonna swear
could
anymore.
go over $1 million per carat. Red diamonds can go over $1 million per carat. This is the most expensive. Of course, vivid is less, but still quite expensive. $500,000 could be.
We have in our inventory right now at Rare Rock, we have a 1 carat cushion cut. And I'll tell you the interesting story. Do you want to hear an interesting story about a pink diamond? We acquired it in 2007 directly from the mine, and it weighed 1.05 carats. We were, I'm very sophisticated with these sorts of things, and it came back from the GIA as an intense. And so we decided to take a chance on that diamond. It still maintains its Argyle serial number. We documented everything in the process of the diamond, going from a 105, we recut it to a 103, and sent it back to the GIA, and this is very specialized work we do on behalf of our clients, and it's now a 103 vivid.
Oh, that's good.
Increases the value by, in a stone like this, it went from being well, I'm not going to quote prices, but it's a lot.
Yeah, I met some cutters in Los Angeles and New York who are just doing that, specializing in recutting pinks to become vivid or red.
Yeah, it's such an interesting business. Because certainly at the mine level, they don't know how to do that.
No.
Using the most sophisticated equipment, it's still the human eye at the end of the day, and these super rare jewels, and they truly are jewels, these pink diamonds, that's able to look at the stone with their naked eye and go, if I polish this corner, can you imagine? And I polish this corner, the stone will hold color better.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
But I don't know, Colin, if you know, we didn't talk about this, but while visiting Surat in October, I didn't go only to visit CVD factory, I went to visit also a factory who cut colored diamonds. There's one very advanced lemon factory. They have very sophisticated equipment to measure light pass through the diamond, rough or polished, and then they can recut it scientifically to make this color more stronger. And then my guest to the next conference in Dubai, Octonus is the name of the group, and Lemon, the amazing technology. I could see inside the diamond and see the pinpoints, but it's still rough, like scanning it. They can really predict the color and clarity of a diamond much in advance. This is something interesting for you as a dealer, I think.
Well,
to predict the color before you cut it.
Are you talking the color? So be able to
color
tell
diamond,
of it's vivid or intense or what it's going to be. Well, I was not aware that could be done using technology. Are you saying it's just technology that does it?
They measure spectra of the stone.
Here we go again in technology and the effect that it has on our industry.
It's amazing.
Like how many years? We've known each other for 35 years? And although I know so much more than you.
I'm younger 10 years.
Oh yeah, that's but I know the most. Like I made the most of those extra 10 years. So tell me, Branko, this is our 150th anniversary of our podcast. Tell me today what you think. By the way, we don't script, we don't talk about this first. The only thing we talk about is Branko's credentials, so I get them right. And if I got them right, it would be the very first time, and I'm sure I didn't.
Nice.
That's all he wants to talk about. He's worse than me. What's the biggest news right now in the diamond industry for you?
Lately being in this Congress, not only gems but diamonds, it's about tracking the diamonds and sustainability. Is it really which one, natural or lab grown, are more sustainable, and impact of environment? This is what is happening now, what probably your clients are asking. Nobody did any serious study of that, I think, serious. It's just guessing. We're trying to do something with some documentary we plan to do, and I'll take it from different angles. But this is a big thing. How many on the market? Of course, lab grown are now overwhelming, taking over the market. But question is price.
Say that again, please.
coming
Say
to the
it
market.
again.
Overwhelming, yeah.
Oh,
So many of them,
lab-grown
yeah.
is
So many.
overwhelming.
Yes.
Do you remember when we used to fight about that not very long ago?
No, I never said they're not on the market.
Let's tread carefully here. I said, and look, we sat here this morning, I just brokered an incredibly beautiful white DVVS natural diamond. We've always been pro-choice, but we used to argue about the fact, maybe you're 10 years older than me and don't remember, but that lab grown would have the impact that they have had. And I would say, you know, they're going to decimate. They have decimated the mine diamond industry.
They are definitely reduced in price because so many of them lab grown, but influence the price of natural as well.
For sure.
It's declining. It's still. I think they cannot go down too much more lab grown because the cost of production and this.
The certification costs more than the diamond.
Yeah, this is now a reason why some labs getting out of this business, and HRD decided not to grade it, and GA thinking about
Which one?
HRD lab decided not to grade lab grown HRD,
Right.
and GA decided to put two categories, not like VVS 1, 2,
Premier and
standard.
standard. Yeah, beautiful. Well, I always say whenever I hear these things from the GIA or the HRD, I've been around for a while. The HRD is the Belgian High Diamond Council,
Yes.
Hugeron. Yeah, so I was in Antwerp. It's an excellent lab. The poor Antwerp is in a state of, they're the ones who I talked about where I was embarrassed. I did this on one of our posts on our Instagram last week, where I was embarrassed by the city's conduct and by the, like it was embarrassing for them to go and put lab growns into bubblegum machines and like just stupid stuff that shows the underbelly that people believe are there of the mine diamond industry. You know, the crap they will try to pull. Where the lab-grown diamond industry has remained ethical is really the word, and kept
Not all of them.
kept in integrity. Yeah, that's true. Not all of them. And integrity. And this is what I'd like to see of more from the mine diamond industry is people want integrity in their quality products. If it's a better product, act it. Act it. Okay? Like I you know, for me, lab mine, that's in the eye of the beholder. I'm non-judgmental. You know, certainly I would be compelled if I was a young person getting engaged.
You have a diamond there, I see. No?
Yeah, I just keep a rock on the desk all the time. It just keeps me centered.
You see, Colin doesn't believe me. I can tell lab grown natural within less than a minute.
Yeah.
But it's
So what's
experience. I have my little instruments
So
here.
what's that?
I'll tell you.
Can you tell me without by just looking?
Oh, this is different. Just by looking, most people won't tell if it's CZ, moissanite or diamond, but just by looking because they are colorless and shiny. But putting it on this little stage and using long W, SW, what is long UV, short UV light, I can see how these diamonds react impurities to the light. And then by that, I can have idea about what is this. If it's synthetic or laboratory grown, HPHT is easy, if CVD is more complicated. Let me do it. Do you mind?
I would love that actually. Anyway, well, he's doing his long wave, short wave. It sounds like surfing to me more than anything.
Okay.
You know, does the
So Colin,
term diamond geek
what
mean-
about the UC? Because this is long, I will just hold it. This is LW.
I'm not allowed to hold it.
No, you got not to drop. This is
Do I need my glasses?
No, you didn't.
Don't I look good
Just
in
need
these
to look.
glasses? Someone told me the other day.
Even I can do it with my phone and show it to audience. If you pass me my phone,
because of my biceps.
I can do it to everybody. So basically, I can show it to everybody.
Oh, everybody gets. So we'll send this video. We'll make sure the video is embedded in the.
Yeah. But anyway, just to show you, this is just a regular camera. You see camera?
Yeah.
Now it's you and me, but we changed to. So basically, I put over here. Is your diamond? For sure. Make sure it's there.
Yeah.
Is your diamond? We're covering it. It is. Now it's covered.
Yes.
And now I'm putting my camera and focusing on a diamond. Inside is a diamond. So basically, hopefully you can see it. Basically, it's almost non-fluorescence. Do you agree?
Yes.
This is what GA would call it none, or me. I can do it even in different mode, but doesn't matter. So basically, what I'm doing now, LW, I'm making the image of this and going to my library.
LW, long wave.
It's 365 nanometers for those who are scientists in the audience, 365. So then, while I'm holding this, I'm changing from LW to SW, which is short UV light, 254 nanometers. Colin, you tell me what's happening. I see some light going through at the edges. Do you see?
Yeah.
Yellowish, green, yellow, doesn't matter, but some light, diamond showing some fluorescence. Do you agree?
Yes.
It's not strong,
No,
it's weak to
I
video,
agree.
but it's there.
I agree.
So now I'm taking the image.
He gets so excited over this sort of thing.
So look at now. For those who doesn't believe me,
nerd.
we can compare these images. Let's compare.
It's beautiful colors.
SW, short W. None. Look. Oh my God, what we can do? We can split the.
God, you're so cute.
You're right, I am.
Hey, it's adorable to watch you play with diamonds.
So we can stop it and save it. This is what we do. So basically, this excitement of the diamond with this short tube is telling you it's laboratory grown diamond. That's it. I don't need any other instrument. In this case, it's easy. And they could phosphoresce. I don't know if this is phosphorescing or not, but I'll check it.
Okay, let's check that. When he puts his head down like that, I keep thinking he could be having a seizure.
So
I'm not doing mouth to mouth. Okay?
With your assistant, just before the show, we had another stone smaller in the rings, remember? They were phosphorescing in dark room in the bathroom because I want to make it very obvious for her. This one does not phosphoresce so much. So I'm just guessing it. So I'll never use only this. Guessing this is CVD lab grown diamond.
Yes,
guessing.
100%.
Because it doesn't phosphoresce so much, but a little bit. Case over.
Same as me. Not so much, just a little bit.
You see,
Hey, but I'm HPHD though, so I'm not sure what that means.
so I won't go further, but if this is complicated, I will go cross polarized filter, do spectroscopy, but this case is not necessary. One test is enough.
There.
Case over. Any other questions, Colin, before we close?
So you're going to be able to get this once a month now, and remember, I'm always right. Always. Okay.
It's fun. It's fun to be a guest. I'm laughing a little bit because.
Well, well, we always have a laugh. I mean, you've had to humble yourself to my greatness.
Anyway, I'm teaching this in 25 countries on 4 continents, and in 2 years I'm going to South Africa as well. It's already planned. Next year in Dubai, end of March, who is in this part of the world, please come. It'll be a nice 4 days event. We do workshops on diamonds, amber, sapphires. I just came back from sapphire trips in Montana. I do other gemstones, not only diamonds. One day maybe Paul will start to sell other gemstones because it's big business now.
I'm in the middle of that right now with Rare Rock.
Then we can do it twice a month because so many
emeralds,
topics.
rubies, sapphires.
So many topics.
But only the most beautiful and brokered. None of this retail bull pricing.
So what we asked about industry, what I see the switch in the last 6 months from diamonds more and more to gemstones.
Well, and that's why would that
Rubies,
be?
sapphire,
Why
and-
would that be?
Because diamonds price is going down. One reason.
Well, that's one reason, but the fact is people can't trust the industry. The industry, I'm talking right now, and please go see my posts. I'm talking right now about the war in the diamond industry and how it's so damaging, and mostly because of the natural diamond industry. Like, let it go. People want to make their own choice. If you need to lower your prices, lower them. You've had, you've eaten off what's that expression about eating off of something for such a long time based on total bullshit?
Oh, this is hard words.
Well, think about the fact that the industry's out there telling people that engagement couples with stars in their eyes and love in their hearts, that it's a good financial investment. That story breaks my heart. I've been outspoken about it.
They're correct. In case of this diamond, they're correct, but colorless maybe not.
Colorless has never been. It's never been. It's an old wives' tale that people today, the sort of more gullible seem to like to. Anyway, look, it's been great having you back on.
I'm sorry I didn't have a chance. For next podcast, we'll also tell nobody knows what is this, but just to tease for the next time. This is also natural diamond, but color is treated, and this is your synthetic, or Colin, laboratory grown pink HPHT diamond. So this is a very similar to you, as a similar color, but very different origin, different price.
And very much different from the distinguishing characteristics of white diamonds.
Very.
Pinks are very easy to identify, and
Using this lamp, very different fluorescence. Yeah.
everybody get one of those lamps. I'll be having a nightmare about
This
standing.
is what I sell. $300, and you can tell.
Oh, so you sell those?
Yeah, for sure. This is my invention, this little kit, synthetic diamond
So
kit.
that's your own little kit? You
Yeah.
go everywhere with it?
$600 is my traveling kit.
Oh my God.
I go to the shows and tell people what it is, if they want to know.
How do they want you to speak all over the world? Is it your cuteness? I mean, the knowledge I get, but all over the world, and he's here for you. So if you guys have questions, Branko Delginin, I've talked about him so much. We've invited him now to be our co-host 1 week out of the month. You'll get lots of notification. We want you to ask us questions.
Yes.
Please have the questions ready. We may have where's Waldo? We're gonna have a Ask Branko. Okay?
Thank you for trust, and see you in 1 month.
Awesome to have you back on the show, everybody. We're still on the 2-week plan for summer, so the next podcast will be in 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us. We're the Global Diamond Broker, Branko Delginin. You've got questions, we've got answers. God bless everybody, and thanks for being here.
Thank you, Colin.